You're lying in bed. It's 2 a.m. The room is completely dark and completely quiet. Your body is exhausted. Your eyes are heavy. But your brain is running at full speed, replaying conversations from 3 years ago, making up problems that don't exist yet, and somehow convinced that right now, at 2 in the morning, is the perfect time to think about everything that could possibly go wrong in your life. And no matter what you do, close your eyes, flip your pillow, count backwards from 100. Sleep just won't come. You've been here before. Maybe you're here right now. And the wild part? You've probably blamed yourself for it. Told yourself you're stressed or anxious or just broken in some way. But here's what nobody ever told you. You are not broken. Your brain is doing exactly what it was built to do. The problem is, it was built for a world that stopped existing 50,000 years ago. And tonight, we're going to find out why. Let's go back, way back, 50,000 years ago. Your ancestor, let's call him Rak, is lying on the ground inside a cave somewhere in what is now Africa. No mattress, no blanket, no pillow, just hard ground, animal skins, and the sound of the African night outside. And outside that cave, something is moving. A leopard, maybe, or a hyena, or something worse. Rak doesn't know. And that uncertainty, that is the thing that keeps him alive. Because Rak's brain has one job above everything else: keep him breathing until morning. And a brain that falls into deep, heavy, unbreakable sleep in the middle of a dangerous world is a brain that gets its owner eaten. So Rak's brain never fully switches off. It stays half alert, scanning, listening, processing every sound in the darkness. And when something feels wrong, when the fire dies down a little, when a sound shifts, when the air changes, Rak wakes up. Instantly, heart pounding, eyes open, ready. That system saved his life, over and over again. And here's the part that changes everything. That system is still running inside you, right now, tonight, in your bedroom, with your locked door and your phone and your perfectly safe neighborhood. Your brain never got the update. Evolution doesn't work that fast. 50,000 years sounds like a long time to us, but to your DNA, it's basically last Tuesday. Now here's where it gets genuinely fascinating. In 1992, a psychiatrist named Thomas Ware at the National Institute of Mental Health ran an experiment that broke everything scientists thought they knew about human sleep. He took a group of volunteers and removed all artificial light from their lives completely. No light bulbs, no screens, no street lights, just natural darkness for 14 hours every night. Exactly the way your ancestors would have experienced it. And within just a few weeks, something extraordinary happened. Every single participant, without being told to, without any instruction, settled into the exact same sleep pattern. They slept for about 4 hours. Then they woke up. They stayed awake for 1 to 2 hours in the middle of the night, completely calm and relaxed. Then they went back to sleep for another 4 hours until dawn. Nobody told them to do this. Their bodies just did it automatically, as if some ancient program had been buried inside them the whole time, just waiting for the right conditions to switch back on. And when Ware measured their brain chemistry during that middle-of-the-night wakeful period, he found something that genuinely shocked the scientific community. Their brains were producing elevated levels of prolactin, the same hormone released during deep meditation, during moments of profound peace, after physical intimacy. They weren't anxious. They weren't stressed. They described feeling quiet, reflective, almost dreamlike. It wasn't insomnia. It was a second state of consciousness that modern humans have almost completely lost. Scientists are calling it biphasic sleep. two sleeps separated by a natural wakeful window. And the evidence suggests it was the default human sleep pattern for hundreds of thousands of years. So what destroyed it? One word: light. In the 1600s, European cities started installing street lamps. Candles got cheaper. Gas lamps arrived in the 1800s. And then, in 1879, Thomas Edison changed the night forever with the electric light bulb. And within one generation, humans went from sleeping in two phases separated by quiet reflection to sleeping in one long block and calling any deviation from that a disorder. And now, in 2026, the average person is exposed to artificial light for 7 to 8 hours after sunset every single night. Your phone screen, your TV, your laptop, the light in your bathroom, all of it is sending one signal directly to your brain. It is daytime. Do not sleep. Because your brain cannot tell the difference between a light bulb and the sun. When light hits your retina at midnight, your brain reads it as noon. It suppresses melatonin, the hormone that makes you sleepy. It tells every system in your body to stay alert, stay awake, stay ready. You are fighting your own biology every single night, and you don't even know it. But okay, wait. It gets even wilder, because it's not just the light. Your brain has another ancient system running in the background that most people have never heard of, and it might be the real reason you lie awake at 2 a.m. spiraling through every worst-case scenario imaginable. Anthropologists studying modern hunter-gatherer groups, people still living the closest thing to the original human lifestyle, have documented something incredibly consistent. Nighttime is not just sleep time. Nighttime, specifically the hours around a campfire after dark, is when human beings process the hardest things in their lives: grief, fear, conflict, uncertainty. The fires of ancient human camps were not just for warmth and protection. They were the original therapy session. People would sit together in the dark and talk through their fears, tell stories about loss, work through problems that felt too big to face in the daylight. And your brain still does this. At 2 a.m., when everything is quiet and dark, your brain thinks it's campfire time. It thinks it's supposed to be processing the hard stuff right now. That anxiety spiral at 3 a.m. isn't your brain malfunctioning. It's your brain doing exactly what brains evolved to do in the dark, taking out the difficult things and turning them over, examining them, trying to find the answer before sunrise. The tragedy is that you're doing it alone, in silence, without a fire, without your people, without any of the context that made that process actually work. And here's the thing about your phone. Oh, this one is good. When you can't sleep and you reach for your phone, and almost everyone does, your ancient brain isn't being lazy or undisciplined. Your ancient brain is looking for the campfire. It's looking for the light, the warmth, the social connection, the stories, the sense that you're not alone in the dark. The glow of your phone screen is the closest thing your 2 a.m. brain can find to a fire surrounded by people. It's not a character flaw. It's 50,000 years of survival programming trying its best in a world it was never designed for. The problem is that the blue light from your screen then suppresses your melatonin even further, makes your brain more alert, and turns what should have been a temporary wakeful window into a 2-hour anxiety spiral with a side of Instagram. Your ancient system and your modern world are at war, and you're caught in the middle every single night. So what do you actually do with all of this? Here's the part that researchers are genuinely excited about right now. Studies show that people who spend just 1 week camping with no artificial light at all have their melatonin cycles reset by by nearly 2 hours. Their bodies start producing melatonin at sunset instead of hours after it. 1 week. That's all it takes for 300,000 years of programming to reassert itself. You don't have to go camping, but you can start dimming your lights after sunset. You can put your phone across the room instead of next to your bed. You can sit in actual darkness for 20 minutes before sleep and just let your brain do the campfire thing it wants to do. Let it process. Let it wander. Let it be quiet. And if you wake up at 2 a.m. and can't get back to sleep immediately, stop fighting it. You might be in the wakeful window between your first and second sleep. Your brain might just need 20 minutes to do what it's been designed to do for 50,000 years. You are not broken. You are not anxious. You are not a bad sleeper. You are a perfectly functional prehistoric human being living in a world that forgot to account for your ancient programming. And the next time you're lying awake at 2 a.m. watching the ceiling, just remember, somewhere 50,000 years ago, rock was doing the exact same thing, listening to the darkness, waiting for the fire to die down, staying alert so that one day, impossibly far in the future, you could be here. Couldn't sleep either, but alive, always alive.